Hey gamers, welcome back to this channel. I wanted to talk about and help shed some light, or some additional light, on one of the greatest RPG series of all time. Yes, that is the Chrono series, and what the hell happened? ChronoTrigger launched back in 95 and ChronoCross shook some things up back in 1999, and then there was silence. These titles are RPG icons with timeless stories, unforgettable characters, and the music. We've all been left in the dark, and yes, I know about the Radical Dreamers edition and some of that initial technical issues that release had and the DS port, but nothing new and solid from the series. Look, I think we can all agree it's time for a sequel. With the recent big news that dropped when Square celebrated Trigger's 30th anniversary, with the plans to launch several projects and go beyond the world of the game statement, I think we might actually see the light on this. The possibilities are endless. Think proper remastered Trigger, a revamped Cross, or even a brand new chapter. Now this is where this video comes in. Bro, the hype is real. So let's fast forward a bit and explore where the Chrono series could take us next in terms of story direction, together with some new characters in the mix. So yeah, get ready for this one, gamers. Consider hitting that like and subscribe, and let's go get it. I don't know many gamers who's not into RPGs, and I mean, give me Final Fantasy, give me Dragon Quest, whatever, but the Chrono series, man, that's where it's always been. I still remember first playing ChronoTrigger on that SNES, and bro, it was just magical. And for the time, I mean, time travel, multiple endings, Akira Toriyama's art popping off, rest in peace, legend. Then there was ChronoCross, which came in hot for the PS1, with its crazy parallel worlds, 40 plus characters, and a fire soundtrack. That's still up there today. Shout out to Yasunori Matsuda. But alright, let's be real. Chrono left some Trigger fans scratching their heads. Where's Chrono, and what's the deal with Lavos? It's been decades since we got anything new, and gamers want answers. I mean, we just celebrated Chrono Trigger's 30th. Look, I love Final Fantasy and it's all good, but bro, it's time for a Chrono series, and I hope Square follows through with this one and gives us something solid. A bit unrelated, but the same with Legend of Dragoon. What a freaking amazing game, and that series deserves a comeback as well, but that's a video for another day. But yeah, picture this. Next gen Chrono game, PS5, Switch 2, whatever. Building on Trigger and Cross, and we're even just doing a crossover of some kind. Okay, but let's brainstorm a few ideas. I've got a few things together, hope you guys like, and I think this might actually be a cool way on how Square could potentially bring the series back and keep it alive. The Chrono series has always been about time and dimensions, where Trigger had us bouncing eras and Cross through that parallel worlds at us. So what's next? What about a story that ties everything together? Think a new menace, a Temporal Ravager spawned from Lavos' shattered core and Shala's lingering will, warped further by darkness beyond time of the Cross. Things not just eating time, it's smashing Trigger's eras into Cross's dimensions, fusing Guardia's 1000 AD with Aldito's fractured reality into a chaotic mess. Chrono, Serge, Marl, Luca, Kid, the whole gang collide across timelines for a full-on crossover brawl. They could also be chasing fragments of the Frozen Flame and the Time Egg to seal this rift, guided by ghostly echo of Gasper from the End of Time. It's a race to stop the Ravager before it devours the Day of Lavos and the Dead Sea into one apocalyptic mashup. Or let's corrupt the timeline, where Lavos 1, Dark Ruin eras, medieval wastelands, 2300 AD's nightmare, where our heroes could be resistant fighters jumping between Trigger's time gates and Cross's islands to undo it. Give each character a personal hook. Chrono facing a shadow version of himself, Kid hunting a new dragon god, Luca rebuilding a shattered future. Just keep that wild Chrono flavor, but tighten the stakes. Less save everything vagueness, more this is our fight. Gameplay in Chrono's always been fire. Trigger's combo techs, Cross's element system. If we were to evolve it, picture a hybrid combat system. Real-time action with pauses for techs and spells. Blending Trigger's smoothness with Cross's depth. Add a timeline, shift mechanic mid-fight. The battlefield flips eras or dimensions, changing enemy weaknesses or boosting your moves, like Serge's water vibes hitting harder in Nido, or Chrono's lightning popping off in 1000 AD. How about custom team techs, say Chrono, Kid, Magus, and craft your own unique combo moves. I mean, triple techs were dope in Trigger, but let's make them player driven now. Toss in a chronometer, build it up fighting, then unleash a desperation attack when you're low on HP, anime style. And summons? Trigger had none. Cross had beasts and beings and dragons, but let's go bigger. Call in a prehistoric beasts, a future mech, or even a dimensional rift to wreck shit. Explorations has gotta stay too. Time gates, hidden islands, secrets everywhere. Man, next gen Chrono just needs that punch. The Chrono's roster is stacked. I mean, we had Chrono, Moral, Luca, Frog, Magus, Serge, Kid, Guile. But the new game needs fresh faces. How about a rogue type traveler from a steampunk 1980s era? Think goggles, gadgets, and attitude, teaming up with Luca. Or a warrior from a merged ChronoCross timeline, wielding a blade infused with elements, giving him that Toriyama spiky hair vibe. Or maybe a reformed dragon god from Cross, now a playable ally. Or a guest from Square's Vault, Final Fantasy's Terra, which could also work with her time-bending magic, or a Dragon Quest Lost Hero in the mix. Heck, what about a mysterious figure tied to Shallo's fate, which also actually could be a cool way to bridge Trigger and Cross, half ally, half rival. The series thrives on quirky characters, so let's keep that vibe going with the new blood as well. Man, look, the Chrono series, Trigger, Cross, all of it is pure gold. From the pixel graphics to that iconic soundtrack. It's just pure nostalgia, which many gamers still reflect on. We need it back, we need it done right. The SNES and the PS1 days might be over, but some of those games, man, just those game releases and series are still things a lot of gamers speak about to this day. And I hope we get to see a next-gen Chrono. That's the dream. Current consoles, shiny visuals, and most importantly, needs to have that same soul. Maybe they can start with a ChronoCross remastered pack or just a full-on new chapter. But yeah, honestly, the Chrono series deserves more than just a nostalgic nod. It's a legacy begging for a revival. Alright gamers, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching this fast forward. If you liked this video, please consider giving this one a like, subscribe, and consider sharing this video as well. Let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are around a new Chrono game, what direction the series could go, and kind of what your feedback are on some of these ideas. But thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see ya.